Hi Sagittarius, this is your reading for the month of November 2024. I feel like you're having a lot of demands on you right now, and you're lacking a little bit of compassion for yourself. It's not allowing you to care for yourself in the way that you'd like, and you're feeling a lot of distraught and fatigue energy from you. I feel like a lot of the choices that you are being led to make are need to come from your heart right now. And if you feel you're at a crossroads, Sag, a choice point to help you shift out of this habitual way of being right now that could be stifling you, you need a change. Like, this crossroad is here for a reason. I know there's fear around it, there's anxiety, confusion, afraid to take the risk at the moment. So in order for you to broaden your horizons, Sag, you need to try something different. Trust this call of this new life that you feel inside. This is leading you to your divine destiny, and it's urging you to move forward into it with much grace and to trust your gut, and you're going to be led every step of the way. I feel like you're having a hard time, but you're going to get past this. Use this Aries moon to allow you to remind yourself that there's a lot of choices that you can manifest, and you're going to be able to prioritize what you need to for yourself, balance your emotions, balance your money, and multitask to get you through this new creative path I sense for many of you that you're working on. And opportunities are going to open up once you take the risk, right? And it's going to allow you to heal and let go of the past in ways that you can't do at your current job at the moment. I feel like you're meant to, you're kind of expected to have a smile every day and have this facade at work, but you're done. Now you can work on more stability from within, and that is, you may not want to leave where you're at. You may not think it's the right time, Sagittarius, but don't doubt this. The destruction that needs to happen and the collapse of your current world starts with like listening to the advice that your inner critic, not your inner critic, but your inner compass system is telling you. It's you're having a hard time to think clearly right now, and because you're in your logical space. So try to balance logic with heart, and in between there, your intuition is going to lead you to the way that you really haven't been happy there in this relationship, in this community, in this job. You've already realized how corrupt and dishonest the system is, and the partnership. If this is love, you're being falsely accused of. It's almost emotional abuse, I sense, for some of you, and you don't want to repeat this negative karma. You don't want to repeat this lesson. You want to take accountability for your life, because when you do, you're going to get that creative sexual energy amped up. You're going to be inspired. You're going to be able to see a way through, a beginning, new opportunities, growth, breakthroughs, potential, partners, doors opening. So if you're in a holding pattern right now, and you're going within that, you're going to overcome this back and forth, passive aggressive, indecisive energy, and you're going to empower yourself through grace. Okay, you're going to tune in, and you're going to realize how the universe is going to bless you and continue to enchant you with its generosity of abundance. Yes, if you don't exactly know how that looks yet, that's okay, but taking baby steps towards it, because you don't want to miss the call. If you're hearing that call, then and you want to know what your blocks are, please feel free to call me in for a reading. I can show you those blocks. But either way, you staying in this boredom, this laziness, this complacency, this stubborn, stuck energy, and staying in one place is going against what your soul truly is directing you towards. And what it's directing you towards is accomplishment, victory, community, people that respect and admire you. People will come and want your advice. People will, true spiritual connections that matter, that are meaningful, that that will allow you to step up into empowered service, right? Which is you serving, which is your divine blueprint of the path. You activating and tuning into that higher self is gonna help you reveal. It's gonna reveal your higher self's gonna reveal your higher purpose, your life purpose. And the more you trust in your abilities, keep creating, keep nurturing this instead of people, situations, jobs, whether it be family or friends, things that really leave it one-sided. It's never, you always getting the short end. Trust in your abilities, nurture your dreams, because that way you're going to realize that this risk is going to allow for your growth to happen, and you're going to fulfill those dreams. And once you know that value, your worth, as a creative, as a creator, it's natural to become excited by new possibilities and ideas. And you're gonna realize that sometimes it's important to purge the past. Sometimes, you have to pause to consider the value of what you're releasing, and your past efforts can continue to have positive impact in the lives of many people, whilst moving on into your next life journey, as I'm doing here. I'm consistently asking universe to show me, to co-create with the universe and those around me to keep moving forward. If it's a book you want to write, start journaling, start writing 10-15 minutes a day. If it's a channel you want to start recording 10, commit to 2 days, 2 hours each day. Start slow, take your day off and lock yourself in your room and ask spirit, your guides, your galactic team to show you the next way forward. Because by February, you're finally going to be free of doubts. You're going to feel like the stars are finally aligning for you in February. I'm getting February 17th pretty specifically for someone or a group of you, where your guides are going to show you balance and healing, and optimism is going to be restored. You're going to be able to be who you are in the world without rules and regulations and limits and red tape for some of you. And you're going to align with this person who's going to be very dependable and a key role player in your key role character in your life, Sagittarius, that's going to help you feel secure in the way forward, in because they believe in your gifts. The more you believe in your gifts, the more humanity is going to call you in, and you're going to attract who needs to hear your message, see your vision, feel your healing, or just be in your presence. You're gonna have this life balance happening that's good, that can lead to independence. But you may worry, like, how can I afford this? Yes, there's in starting all over again, you're going to be able to gain everything that you need to create this new way forward. And it requires being a divine rebel, at this time. For example, divine rebel. People may not understand your choice right now, why you're not attending that party, that hangout time, why you're not coming to happy hour, when you'd rather spend time on creating and building yourself behind the scenes. Others may think you're becoming boring, or you're isolating yourself. It's not true. You don't have to explain yourself. Divine rebels are ready to make the commitment to make love more important than fear of what other people will think. Okay, that divine warrior in you is going to help you spiritually grow, right? And you develop a relationship with your higher self, and taking care of more of you, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. All of those things have to align. You're going to have that balance of self-care, and remind yourself of the habits you had when you were in high school, before you went to college, before you got that job and that career, before you got trapped into the rat race. You had these habits, these beautiful habits. You had this enthusiasm. You had this nature of wanting to discover and travel. Sagittarius, you are not meant to stay in one place. You are someone, since you were 11 years old, you kind of had a vision for your life, that you were meant to explore exotic places, learn about the cultures, and stay and create. Maybe you didn't know how that was going to be when you were younger. Of course not, until school programmed you that you needed a job, and you got caught up in life. You got caught up in the expectations of society. And you're breaking free, and you're going to have a partner to do this with. It's going to lead to romance. It's going to lead to a new life, marriage for some of you. If you want a family, that's there. And mostly it's going to be something more fulfilling. Like there could be a sudden change for some of you in career, where it's just going to come to a complete halt. If you're avoiding this decision, if you're avoiding making the choices you know you've been called to do, and if spirit, your team, is trying to slow you down, that's for a reason. So it's going to allow you to realize that, I need to center myself. I need to trust a little bit more, start handling the things, and start, being afraid of the unknown. Stop being afraid to make difficult decisions. It's the universe is going to give you that time to think and reassess your life. And I'm telling you, there is a leader in you that's going to attract other leaders, and you're going to be sitting at a table of masters, and you're going to live life in such a beautiful way, and reminding yourself and remembering who you are, because you've always known what you were here to do since you were a little girl or boy.